234, Takemichi is badly beaten up by Mikey. Senju saves him by bowing to him and promising to dissolve and disband the Brahmin gang to protect him from Mikey's wrath and dark impulse. He is taken to the hospital where he meets Kokonoi, who narrates the whole incident to Takemichi. He also mentioned that Rokuhara Tendai was merged with Kanto Manji gang, making it in the current most powerful gang, taking the #1 spot in the delinquent world. Chifuyu also visits Takemichi, tells him about Draken's funeral and how shocked they were. Chifuyu blames Takemichi for Draken's death but apologizes, because he knows how hard Takemichi have worked and how much he suffered to save everyone. Now let's talk about some predictions. So let's start with our first prediction. It is about the continuation of the story of Hanagaki Takemichi, and the foundation of a new gang or alliance named Tokyo Revengers. First, let's start with the basics. 1. In Ken Wakui's exclusive interview that has been held in 2018, Ken Wakui has explained live. If at the original he wanted to use the name of Tokyo Revengers as the name of the gang, not Tokyo Manji. But because she had other plans for the future, Ken Wakui finally considered the name Revengers and chose the name Manji to be the name of the gang founded by Mikey, Draken, Baji, Mitsuha, Payson and Kazutora. The point from the beginning, Revengers same as Manji. Both are gang names that have been prepared by Ken Wakui sensei. Then the second. Still in 2018 and at the same interview session. When asked about why Ken Wakui chose the name Revengers or Revenge as the title of the manganese, Ken Wakui answered, if he intendedly added a purpose or a final words, s, to show a plural form. Or more than one. This is quite explanation, if Tokyo Revengers is not an agenda or revenge plan which only one person want to do. But there are some people who have the same purpose, that they all want to revenge or revengers. This is very relevant to everything that happened in chapter 234. Where it's not only Takemichi who wants to carry out a revenge mission. But there are others, namely Senju and other former Brahmin members. Then Inupi and other former members of the Black Dragons, as well as Chifuyu Mitsuha and other former members of Tokyo Manji. After explaining and understanding the rationale that comes from Ken Wakui directly. Now is the time for us to look for further instructions sourced from the manga. The first is about Takemichi's dreams and aspirations in chapter 89 and 182, where in that chapter Takemichi clearly says that he wants to have his own gang and wants to be the #1 delinquents in Japan. In shonen manga like Tokyo Revengers, it is certain that the main character will be able to achieve everything he dreams, no matter if in the end he has to die or be killed. If Ken Wakui still follows the general rules of the shonen genre manga, by the end of this manga Takemichi should be able to achieve all the things he has dreamed of since childhood, which is to become a hero or the king of all delinquents. Then the second is in chapter 145, where in that chapter Takemichi and Inui came to visit the tomb of Shinichiro Sano, who was the founder and president of the Black Dragons first generation. At that moment Takemichi also promised, if he will make a new gang, Takemichi also promised that he would not tarnish the name of the Black Dragons gang. From here, it's actually quite clear. If Takemichi had the intention from the beginning to make a new gang or a new group. But unfortunately so far he hasn't had the time to fulfill all his promises and dreams. After all the bad things that happened and came successively to him, we think now is the right time for Takemichi to create a new gang or new group and realize all the things he has dreamed of and promised all this time. Now based on all the explanation above, then it's very reasonable. If at the end of the later chapter, Takemichi will coming back to revenge and save Mikey. Together with a new gang or a new alliance that has the same purpose and volunteers to help him. It doesn't matter the name of the gang or alliance, it can be Black Dragons or Tokyo Revengers. Clearly starting now, the actual essence of the Tokyo Revengers manga just begins. It's the final battle between Sano Manjiru against Hanagaki Takemichi. After all, it's impossible for Takemichi to win against Mikey and all the strong people in the Kanto Manji Kai gang or the Bontan gang alone. The conflict between Takemichi and Mikey is very similar to the conflict between Naruto and Sasuke. The only thing that can make Sasuke aware and saved is by being defeated. The same thing happened to the manga Tokyo Revengers. Even before Dai the Draken already told Takemichi, if the only way to save Mikey is by defeat him and make him see the sky. Wow, very interesting, isn't it? Actually there is still a lot that we can discuss about this. And we hope you are still staying and are still willing to listen to further explanations. Now the question is, who will be a member of a new gang or a new alliance created to help Takemichi? The answer to this question is actually very simple. The first one was obvious, that Senju would definitely come and help Takemichi without being asked. No matter what, Senju has promised to continue to protect Takemichi. It's very unlikely that Senju will stay silent when he finds out that Takemichi hasn't given up at all and still intends to come to save Mikey. Especially now that the Brahmin gang has disbanded, surely they will all come voluntarily to Takemichi and help him save Sano Manjiro. What do you think? In order not to be bored, then an explanation of all the potential members of the new gang that Takemichi will form and the reasons why they will come to help Takemichi we will make and convey in a separate video, okay? For now, the information is sufficient to come here first. The point is clear, concise and concise. The rest we return to your imagination and judgment regarding the potential of what story will be presented at the end of this Tokyo Revengers manga clash. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Make sure to subscribe the channel and like the videos. See you in the next video, babe. Bye bye.